Hi friends, welcome to my channel. Today we're going to study about electronegativity. It is Electronegativity is one of the physical properties in atoms or electrons. First we'll try to understand what is electronegativity. Electronegativity is a qualitative measure of the ability of an atom in a chemical compound to attract shared electrons to itself. So, electronegativity is a qualitative measurement of the ability of an atom in a chemical compound to attract shared electrons to itself. It is not a measurable quantity. Electronegativity is not a measurable quantity, but a number of numerical scales of electronegativity of elements, namely Pauling scale, Mulliken-Jeffrey scale, Allard-Rocco scale, have been developed. The one which is most widely used measuring scale in electronegativity is Pauling scale. The scientist Linus Pauling is an American scientist. In 1922, he assigned the arbitrary value of fluorine 4, the element considered to have the greatest ability to attract electrons. Approximate values for the electronegativity of a new elements. So those are given in the table electronegative values on Pauling scale across the periods. Say for example atom, look at the table 1. Atom in the period 2, so lithium having electronegativity is 1.0, beryllium having electronegativity 1.5, boron is 2.0, and carbon is 2.5, nitrogen is 3, oxygen is 3.5, and fluorine is 4.0. The same way in the period 3, the electronegativity of sodium is 0.9, magnesium is 1.2, aluminum is 1.5, silicon is 1.8, and phosphorus is 2.1, and sulfur is 2.5, and chlorine is 3.0. This is across the period in the periodic table as per Pauling scale. And another one table which is also showing the electronegativity values by measuring Pauling by using Pauling scale down a family in the periodic table. For example, group 1 atoms. Lithium electronegativity is 1, sodium is 0.9, potassium is 0.8, rubidium is 0.8, cesium is 0.7. In group 17, the electronegativity of fluorine is 4.0, chlorine is 3.0, bromine is 2.8, iodine is 2.5, acetylene is 2.22, sorry 2.2. Okay, so here you can see that across the period electronegativity will be increase, down the family the electronegativity will be decreasing. The electronegativity of any given element is not constant. Electronegativity of any given element is not constant. It varies depending on the element to which it is bound. Depending on the element to which it is bound. Though it is not a measurable quantity, it does provide a means of predicting the nature of force that holds a pair of atoms together. Generally, electronegativity increases across a period from left to right, as in the table 1 and 2. say from lithium to fluorine, the electronegativity will be increase across a period from left to right, and decrease down a group from fluorine to astatine electrons and in the periodic table. The attraction between the outer or valence electrons or outer electrons on the nucleus increases as the atomic radius decreases in a period. The attraction between the outermost electrons or valence electrons and the nucleus increases as the atomic radius decreases in a period. The electronegativity also increases on the same account of electronegativity values decreases with the increase in atomic radii down a group. The trend is similar to that the ionization of enthalpy. See, you can see the one more figure, one table which shows having the periodic table structure like that is there, similar to periodic table structure, and we are also given different trends of physical properties in periodic table. So across a period, electron gain enthalpy is increasing, same ionization enthalpy also increase. At the same time, you can also see here above from down to above, electronegativity will be increased, same atomic radius will be decrease. Same another one, so atomic radius will be increased from left to right to left, same electronegativity will be decreases from left to increases from left to right. Same here you can see the next side of the periodic table, rear side of the periodic table, ionization enthalpy is increasing from bottom to top, same electron gain enthalpy also increases from bottom to top. Okay, so now by using this one we'll also check about the non-metallic elements. So non-metallic elements have a strong tendency to gain electrons. Non-metallic elements have a strong tendency to gain electrons. You can see this one more figure here, non-metallic character elements is increasing from bottom to top. Same metallic character elements decreases from top to bottom. Therefore, electronegativity is directly related to that non-metallic properties of elements. So non-metallic elements have strong tendency to gain electrons. Therefore, electronegativity is directly related to the non-metallic properties of elements. It can be further extended to say that the electronegativity is inversely related to the metallic properties of elements. Thus, the increase in electronegativity across a period is accompanied by an increase in a non-metallic properties or decrease in metallic properties of elements. Similarly, the decrease in electronegativity down a group is accompanied by a decrease in non-metallic properties or increase in metallic properties of elements. These all can be studied by using the first table, the periodic trends of the elements in the periodic table. That table you referred means we will come across the whole physical properties, which are the trends or how they act on the periodic table. Hi guys, I hope you people are understood this topic. Thank you for watching the video. If you are the new person, please subscribe the channel. Thanks for watching again.